Hey there, it's Pastor Casey here. Just left the church office. Had a great move of God, great time this morning at church, and just wanted to share with you out there what God laid on my heart to share with our church this morning. And just a powerful word. I spoke on the seekers out of Matthew chapter 2, the wise men that came. And there's three things that we learn about being a seeker of God, a seeker of Christ in our life today. Three things that we find that they did. Number one, a seeker never quits the search until they find what they've been looking for. The three wise men, they traveled a long distance. They dealt with a tyrant before they got to the place they were seeking for, find the person they were searching for. And they never gave up. They never turned back. They didn't let the difficulties of the trip and the journey and the travel hinder them in what they were doing for their search. And it just seems like the way that spoke to me is that too often we practice comfortable Christianity, convenient Christianity, and we will serve God, we'll follow God as long as it's smooth sailing and there's no problems and no issues. And I just cannot be. There's going to be tough times, there's going to be difficulties, and we got to keep the travel. We got to keep seeking, got to keep going on, even persevering through all the problems and the pain. The next thing we see is that a seeker never seeks empty-handed. They all brought something to offer to Jesus, and for us, we may feel like, maybe we don't have much to offer, but we've all got something. We've all got a gift, we've all got a talent, we've all got an ability, something that we can give to Christ, something that we can offer. Gold, frankincense, myrrh, all strange gifts to bring a child. You may feel like you don't have the right thing to give, but give what you got. And not only that, sometimes we hold on to some things that we need to let go of, some stuff that we hold on to, some hang-ups, some secret sins, some stuff that we're not comfortable letting go of. And we can't get a hold of the blessings of God because we're too busy holding on to our own stuff, our own messes. And thirdly, what we find is that real seekers never return the way that they came. We find that in Matthew 2 that the three wise men, they went back to their home country a different way. And they did that, I believe, for a couple of reasons. Number one, we never leave the way we came, because once we have a true experience with Christ, once we truly encounter Jesus, there's no going back. I mean, you don't have a real experience with God and then go back to the old life. And when you do that, it's just too many people having an emotional experience at church instead of having a Christ and a God experience at church. And they go back home and they're the same as what they always were. And another thing that we find is they went a different way home because they had to avoid somebody. They were avoiding Herod. And the sad thing is, man, there's some folks in your life that's time for you to cut loose of. There's some people in your life that bring you down, drag you down, bring you back to being that old person that you used to be before you experienced Christ. It's time to let them go. We're not obligated to keep people in our life just because we're Christian. There are some folks that we need to cut loose because they're damaging to our walk. And they went back a different direction because they needed to avoid somebody. And there's somebody in your life you need to avoid. I wonder who that is. So, anyways, just wanted to share that word this afternoon with you. God bless you. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great Christmas this year. Remember, more than focusing on keeping Christ in Christmas, focus on making sure that Christ is in you. God bless.